Hi guys, how have you been? Today I wanted to talk to you about my hair. So my first thought was that I wanted to do a video going to the hair salon and doing a hair transformation, and maybe you can notice that I have a few layers and maybe it's a little bit brighter. I don't know if you can see. Okay, I will show you next. But so yes, this was my first thought. So I went to the hairdresser and I was very excited. So I will put a little video of me in the car before going to the hairdresser, and a little video of also the hairdresser just doing her thing in my hair, for you just to see and give you a little bit of context. Hi guys, how have you been? Today you are going with me to the hairdresser. So I haven't been in a hairdresser in the last 3 years before COVID, and I'm very excited because I wanted to do a special cut for my curls, and also I think I will do some type of balayage. So I'm very excited for that. I want you guys to follow with me because I always love to see new videos of girls that just do the most amazing transformations, like brunette for blonde or blonde to red hair. I think they are also beautiful, and today you'll do with me this one.
Got me conflicted with what you said.
So what happened? I'm so tired, honestly. So today is Friday, this happened on Wednesday, and I am really tired because I just cried so much. I was very angry and upset and sad actually, because I have been growing my hair for the longest time. Not longest time, my hair is very healthy and I don't use a lot of products on it, so it was growing fast, and you can see on my IG through the months and the photos, and I was like with the biggest root of like very dark brown hair as I have, and at the bottom, at the middle of the hair, I had like an copper highlight, a little bit of reddish from the previous dyes that I used on my hair. So I was running out, and with summer it just became a little bit of copper and red, many highlights, and I was like, this is not going well, and I also needed to do a haircut. So I always dye my hair at home, I always cut my hair at home, because honestly I don't trust in the hairdressers and going to the hair salons. So yes, I just learned to do everything for myself at home, and my boyfriend or my mom also helped me. But what happened was I just wanted to experience, I just wanted like, okay, I'm going, it's the hairdresser that does all my family, and they turned out to be very beautiful. And like 3 days before, I went with my mom, she's cut her hair and put like the most beautiful brown chocolate in her, and I was like, okay, I'm going. So what happened was I asked for a balayage, and she proposed a balayage. Like, Inês, your hair is so like dark, we can do a little bit of highlights. And I was like, okay, but I want like a brown, and I will show you the photo that I was going for, some examples I showed to her, and she was like, you don't need to maintain this color, because when your balayage grow, you are just grown out, you can renovate your balayage or just grown out, because I was very concerned about just retouch all my roots and the stuff like that. So I was like, I don't want to maintain this type of schedule and spend a lot of money, so I don't want to always retouch my roots. And she proposed the balayage, shows a little bit of highlights at the front and a little bit of more lighter at the bottom. So while she was doing, I know a little bit of things of dyeing your own hair, and I should know. But I was so happy to be there that was like, oh my god, I'm in the hair salon, I'm having the best time, someone is touching my scalp. I was like so naive, I should pay attention, because the big chunks of highlights that she was doing is not a balayage. The little things that she did in the front is not a balayage, and maybe in the camera you cannot see it, but I will show in a minute at the sun what happened to me. So I was just like discoloring my hair and putting it the bleach, and everything was okay, and toning. We started toning, and she was like, oh my god, I think this is a little bit of copper, and I was like, no, I don't feel it's copper, I feel it's like a more brownish than copper, so please can we put this down? And she was like, of course. I'm just glad I asked you because otherwise I will choose copper. So we changed for this type of copper but with a little bit of brown, and I was very happy with it. So she started cutting and I like, for cut what you want, and I was like, oh my god, I need to do like Julia Roberts 90s style, so a little bit of layers but just for my sheen down. And that happened. You can see that I have a little bit of layers from here. I haven't had layers in ages. I don't feel very comfortable with it, but I feel that with my hair texture and type it's become a little bit of fuller and also very nice, the cut, so I liked it very much. But other thing that was also bothering me and I wanted to cut it was my bangs. So my bangs were like massive. I always do my bangs at home. I do a little bit of a triangle in here with a little bit of hair, so I don't use like a big chunk middle section, like that type of like bang up front. I don't do that. It's just a little bit for my curls, and was that. And I was like, oh my god, this is just bothering me. I have a lot of hair around my face. Can we just trim it a little bit, maybe a little bit shorter, so I have a full, and I can put it on the side, full curls. And she said, oh my god, no, Inês, we'll just cut it a little bit off your bangs. And I was like, okay, if you think that and you think it will suit the overall layers, it's okay. So when she asked me like, do you want your hair like blown out and straight? And I was like, no, I want to use, I don't know how to call, like diffuser. So it's for curly hair. We have your hair dryer and also a piece. I will put also an image in here where you just can put your hair down and just blow dry your hair like that. Or also in the, you have a lot more volume if you just put your head down and just blow dry it like that way, because when you turn up your hair it will like have magnificent curls and volume. If you don't do that, you can just be straight, you know, and just blow your hair like this, and also your curls get a lot more defined but without volume. So she just asked me to just put my head down, and when I put my head down I was like, I don't believe it. It was a lot more volume. My bangs were literally massive. I like two chunks until here of bangs, and I started to notice the color was like brassy, I don't know what it's called, I just researched a little bit last night, like yellow blonde tone. And I was like, what I did to my fucking life. I was so pissed. So I came back home and I started to notice that the color was not working. So as you can see, she did guys, I'm so embarrassed, you cannot tell, but I'm literally dying inside. But I'm just sharing this so you come in this journey with me, and please be aware that don't trust them, actually. Because this is, I am so sad. So I had my virgin hair until here, my roots. So that part bleached a lot more than the rest of my hair. So this part is literally like yellow. So she did incredible chunk. This is not a balayage. She just did chunks of yellow through my hair. You can see that my hair is like dark brown, girl. My hair is dark brown. You can see that. So the thing was happened is that my hair just bleached a lot easier because it was like virgin hair at the top, but she didn't bleach enough, I think. And then with the toner it just did this. Also she just put a lot chunkier highlights. So when I put my hair up, all this part, it's like the most horrible yellow. Can you see? Girl. So at the back it's way worse. So she just did chunks of yellow through the top of my hair. That is not a balayage, you know, where a balayage is not highlights through the top of your hair. And I was like so into it. Oh my god, I'm the hairdresser, so I didn't pay attention. Oh my fucking god. So that happened, and I was like, okay, it's next day. So as you can see, my hair, there's a lot of curls, and this part is a lot more drier than this down part. And the next day I decided to do a hydration with some oils, so I put all of my hair and I just, okay, I will stylish my own way. Also with the diffuser I will try it with my gels and creams for curly hair and wavy hair, and we'll see how it came out. I was like 2 side pieces of bangs in my face and I was like, what is happening? So I realized that the little bangs and fine bangs that I had in the part front of my face, she just cut bangs from here. So she just decided my bangs would start here. She grabbed all this hair, she cut it, and I turned out with massive bangs. When you have curly hair and for my type of face and stuff like that, you don't do like too much hair and bangs. You need like fine curls and bangs, not like massive, because if you blown out, it will just get like so much volume on top of my face. I was like cooking and doing my stuff like that. I was like this every single day. Yesterday I spent the day like this. I could not see actually. And then when I put it on the side, that majority of times it's come out well, you know, like okay, it was just a ton of hair. So I decided to do the next thing. So this pieces of part of my hair is layer, and these pieces here is the bangs, the massive bangs that she cut me. So all of these are massive bangs. So I had this hair, all of this hair was like up here, all of this. And I decided to, this morning, I just took these little baby hairs and do a little bit of a fringe, a more tiny fringe. So I just cut this amount of hair and I came out with a more shorter and also more fine fringe, because that way was not working for me. And yes, I was super sad, super angry because all of this. I will put some parts of the coloring just for you to see how bad it makes me look, how whiter and pale I look. So I have a very fair skin tone. This type of caramel and gold, it makes me look sick. My eyes are like greenish and brownish, and this color doesn't suit me, and I prefer my dark hair. And yes, so what I did was just cut my fringe and just renovate this look. Now I just feel a little bit more like this not blown out, but these like edgy, chunkier pieces of hair. I will just let it grow out, maybe until Christmas or New Year's Eve. I have like a little bit of more hair. I can renovate my cut at home as I always do. And also for the color, so I didn't dye my hair in like 6 or 7 months until now, and I need to correct this because I am so ashamed to get out of my house because these highlights makes me look like I don't know, but it's bad. So what I will do is maybe in a few weeks, maybe I would like to wait until November just so I can nourish my hair and hydrate, because with the bleach and like dry and curly hair, I don't know how my hair will turn out. I didn't have like it didn't break my hair. It's like very healthy, very soft. I don't have any split ends, but what maybe I will do, just I will tone my hair or I will dye in a darker color. I am researching about it, what people do in these situations. I just want to share with you this bad experience. I didn't have a bad experience like this in years because I didn't went to the hairdresser and to a hair salon, and we are back at it. We will fix it, we will resolve it, and you will come with me. So if this is happening to you, please share in the comments what bad experience you had. I have like the most dark, beautiful hair, and now I just have like chicken highlights. I really cannot. So tell me in the comments, how is your hair journey going, and give me some advices and colors that can correct me these so bad lights. And for the cut, I just resolved my a little bit of a fringe. Now I can look like a person and not like I don't know who. So I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Know that when I'm with you, there's nothing